In one of the African coast countries, in the mosque of one of its villages, there was an Imam who memorized the Quran and knew the local dialect and knowledgeable in religion, so everyone there liked him. Families were competing to host him in their homes, especially in Ramadan month. After a while, the turn of a family came to invite the Imam on the iftar, and the Imam came after the Maghrib prayer. They welcomed him and hosted him very well, so he left happily and invoked Allah to grant them guidance. When the woman starts to clean the table and organize the guest room, she remembers that she left a large sum of money on the table, but she didn't find it. She searched in all rooms but didn't find anything, and when her husband came back from Taraweeh prayer, she told him that she can't find the money and asked him if he took them or not. But he didn't. They were thinking, then remembered that no one came at their home except the Imam, so they came to that the Imam is the only one to be accused. He got angry and wondered how could he do that, and I invited him to my house and hosted him. Isn't it supposed that the Imam should be an example for people? Although the man was very angry, but he was modest and kept what happened inside him and was so embarrassed to face the Imam about it, but at the same time he avoids the Imam to not meet him or talk to him. A year later in Ramadan, the turn of the same family came to invite the Imam on iftar. The man remembered what happened last year, so he talked with his wife, and she is a good wife. So she encouraged him and said maybe the Imam had difficulties that forced him to do that. Let's forgive him so that Allah may forgive us. Indeed, the man invited the Imam, and when the Imam finished eating, he asked him, "Didn't you notice that I treat you differently since the last Ramadan?" The Imam said, "Yes, but I was too busy to know why." The man said, "I will ask you a question, but answer me honestly. My wife forgot some money on the table, but it had gone after you came out. And we searched, but we didn't find anything, so did you take it?" The Imam said, "Yes, I took it." So the man was surprised, and the Imam continued, "I noticed the money and the window was open, then the money was scattered with air, so I collected the money so it would not be lost under the furniture and it would be difficult for you to find it." He cried and said, "Do you know why I am crying? I don't cry because you accused me, although it was painful, but I cry because it have been an year and none of you have read anything from the Quran. If you open the Quran just one time, you would find your money inside it. I always remind you in every lesson to read the Quran. Now I remind you of the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Recite the Quran, for on the day of resurrection it will come as an intercessor for those who recite it." The man opened the Quran and found the money. Then he apologized to the Imam and promised him that he and his family will read the Quran every day insistently.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن إن بعض الظن إثم ولا تجسسوا ولا يغتب بعضكم بعضا أيحب أحدكم أن يأكل لحم أخيه ميتا فكرهتموه واتقوا الله إن الله تواب رحيم.